So this is for the switch statement, which is the most complicated one. But if you look, switch statements, just like while statements and if statements themselves, and use type if statement. So you end up basically with a chain of if statements for a switch, and that chain has a statement node, and its type is set to if statement, which means that that statement node then contains or points to an if statement node. And the next value of this statement node ends up pointing to like the no-op node, which is just a statement node that doesn't contain like a type. And each in the if statement there's a true branch, and that true branch is going to point to some other statement node, and that false branch is going to point to some other statement node. Now in this case, this statement node ends up being one inside of the body, so these statement nodes could then point to any type. But this statement node, if you follow the true branch, it means that the like the value of the switch statement doesn't match the value of the case, so it's supposed to move on to the next if statement, the next case, and so it points to another statement node. That other statement node contains another if statement. That if statement points to another statement node. So you'll never have if statement nodes that point directly to each other, and you'll never have what are the other ones? You'll never have like go-to statement nodes that point directly to if statements or other go-to statements. Everything gets linked by the statement node itself, and what you want to do is actually go in and look at, let's see, if you look in compiler.c at the bottom, you can see how it actually how it parses through this giant linked list that you're making in Project 5, and you'll see here that it uses program counter. Well, program counter is something that initially starts out pointing to some statement node, and then it says, okay, based on the type of this statement node, this is how I'm going to parse that single one, and it does it by looking at the type of the statement node. So it'll do that. It'll parse it. It'll set the current program counter, and you'll see here like it sets program counter to program counter next. That's moving program counter to the next statement node, and then it's going to go back to the top, and again it's going to check what the type of that program counter is.